About a month ago, I was diagnosed with lung cancer. And since then, I felt like I'm living on a timer. I felt like someone who's been placed on a specific diet, strict diet, and all you can think of is food, 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 and food. Even the food that you don't actually normally eat, just because you've been placed on a strict diet. Now I feel exactly like that. I feel like I'm on a timer. I feel like there's so many things that I haven't done, that I should have done, that I haven't done, that I should be doing, that I haven't done, that I might not have time to do before my surgery. And that's because I know that the recovery is going to be a journey. Even the journey to the day that I'm supposed to have surgery is a tough journey. And so I found myself in the last month trying to do all these things that are suddenly staring me in the face from my bucket list. Things that I have put off for one reason or another. Things that I have delayed doing because I thought, heck, I'm only 53. I have all the time in the world to do these things. Now, it's not just things that I need to do in terms of pleasurable things, in terms of enjoyable things, in terms of progressive things and growth things. It's also things that I have not done that I should have done but have not done because they are hard things to do, because they are things that need to be addressed not only by me but by also other people involved. And these are things like disagreements, things like conflict, things like family disputes, family differences in opinions or approaches. I'm just realizing that most of my life I've been one that always ends up giving in just to keep peace, just to keep the family held together, just to keep friendships held together, just to keep programs and projects going fluidly and seamlessly. But in actual fact, it has been at my expense because I've spent more time maintaining peace for everyone that should be maintained by everyone, and that has meant I've been stealing from myself. I've been stealing my own free time. I've been stealing my own peace. I've been stealing my own joy. I've been stealing room and space to do all those things that I mentioned earlier that I wanted to do but couldn't do because there was no time, that I wanted to do but couldn't do because I was too busy, or because I felt it would displease someone, or I felt it would rock the boat, or I felt it would put me open to ridicule, to labels, and to judgment. And right now I'm sitting in my car. I just bought myself this massive meat fist pizza. I don't actually remember when I last had pizza, and not because I don't like pizza, but because everybody says it's unhealthy, everybody says it's fattening, and because I'm one of those people who are on the plus side, if anybody sees you eating stuff like that, people's body language speaks way louder than they realize. They might not say it with their mouth or voice, but their body language says it. You're seen eating pizza or cake or sadza or beef stew and all that, and everyone thinks, what the heck? Doesn't she see that she's a plus side? Doesn't she realize that she's obese? Doesn't she realize that she needs to manage her weight? Guys, if there's anything I've learned from this cancer diagnosis, is that nobody on this planet has the actual formula for living long. And the only thing that keeps playing in my head is that you need to make the most and the best of whatever time you have. If it's going to be long, if it's going to be short, make the best or the most of every single second of your life. And making the most of that life is not necessarily doing everything all the time, all the way, rushing through things. It's balancing life. Do the happy things, do the hard things, take it easy, take time off, rest, love yourself, treat yourself, indulge yourself, love those around you, treat them, indulge them, love nature. It feeds your life, you have no idea. Love the sun, love the moon, love the clouds, love the green vegetation, and love it. Love summer, love autumn, winter, spring. Love every season that you face in life. And talking about seasons, we also have seasons in life. We have ups and downs. Those are what I call seasons. You have good and bad days. Those are what I call seasons. You have times of agreeing with everyone and times of disagreements. Those are what I call seasons, and they all have a place and space in your life. If you find you're living life where you have no conflict, where you have no disagreements, where you have no arguments, where you never feel pain, where you never feel fear, where you never feel uncertain, then you are living way below life. You are literally just surviving. And I tend to believe that we were all meant to live this life in thrive mode. People say, oh, smoking is bad, drinking is bad, it will cause the lung cancer, it will cause liver dysfunction, it will cause all sorts of health conditions. But look at me. I've never been a drinker, I've never been a smoker. All my life I've been healthy, jogging, walking, exercising, dancing. If you have been following me on all my social media, I've been on social media since the beginning of Facebook, since the beginning of WhatsApp, since the beginning of TikTok, since the beginning of YouTube. Well, I think YouTube was actually there before I was even born, I think. But I've been on social media, and I'm sure you all know that I've never been a drinker or a smoker, and I've not been a lounger, a couch potato, or anything like that. I've done my best, and this is what I'm glad about. I've done my best. If there's anything I haven't done in this life, it must have been unimportant. And here I am today, having done the best I could. Still, I have lung cancer. Now, am I saying go and binge drink? No. Am I saying go buy yourself cigarettes and start smoking? No. Am I saying go and do drugs? No. I'm just saying that the only thing you can do in this life is your best. And don't let somebody else decide for you what is your best, because they don't live in your mind, they don't live in your heart, they don't live in your body, they don't live in your space. Only you know what's best, and you know what's your best, and you know when you're doing your best.